Good morning. Happy Father's Day. It is June the 17th, 2018. This is the Ask Yourself This quote and question for the day, or day's quote and question as we frame it for this day. And we have a pretty cool quote from a pretty cool guy, if I say so myself, on this special day, Father's Day, here in the States at least. I'm not sure if they designate that in other places around the world, but today is Father's Day, is a day for honoring dads and doing things nice for dad. And in most cases, in the past, it was the day where the most collect phone calls were made in the nation because people called their dads collect. I don't know if that really happens anymore with cell phones and all that, but that was a nomenclature, just a fun fact today for Father's Day. Is a day when most collect calls are made in the year. Today's quote in question, oh, by the way, the setup is a little different. It's Sunday morning and it's preparing for church. It is 6:50, so the quote in question's already been released throughout social media, so you've probably seen it already, but here's my quick explanation if you haven't. And you can always comment on today's quote in question here in this video's comments, and comments on anywhere you've seen this. Also on my main social media pages at Cleveland Payne, pretty much everywhere. Also the Ask Yourself This pages, look for those as well. And in your normal writing journal. You can use your phone app if that's what you do your notes with, but your phone, your app, a paper journal is a very great way to actually get ideas out and check them out. You can get one, a very good one, by going through our site and getting the Ask Yourself This journal. Beautiful journal, black journal, and we have a bound version and a spiral notebook version that folds down flat, whatever is your preference. Two different versions, two beautiful journals. They're great conversation pieces and great things to take down notes and to deal with your Ask Yourself This questions of the day. So, the question for this morning, or first, the quote for this morning, starting off from Cleveland Payne. Hey, that's me. The more extreme the chatter from the masses is, the more insane the words of the rational will seem. I'll read that again because apparently I can't read my own typing. The more extreme the chatter from the masses is, the more insane the words of the rational will seem. From Cleveland Payne. Me. The question from the day, does the world, that's in quotes, think you are crazy? Now, why would I say this? Well, that statement came from a article, a blog post, if you will, I wrote about a year ago, based on, oddly enough, some of the issues we're dealing with in this nation politically on our leaders who, in some cases, seem to have lost their minds. And that's a discussion for another day. But the overarching theme of that article was the fact that if everyone is talking crazy, if everyone is saying things and repeating things and believing something that just doesn't make sense, anyone with the smallest bit of common sense seems like they are out of touch and lost. So if people get up in arms over some idea and someone says, hey, slow down a minute, what if this is not quite the right way? That person seems like they are totally nuts. So with that being said, are there situations, are there ideas you have, are there people that you hang out with that to them, you are the crazy one? You are the one that is not right in the head. The world believes, whatever the world is, whatever the group is, whatever the situation is, they believe you're wrong. You're crazy. There's something wrong with you. Do you work in that situation? Do you live in that situation? Do you love in that situation? I guess that would work that way. Are you in some sort of grouping where everyone else has a pretty much lockstep idea of something and you're the odd man out? And because they know you're the odd man out, this is not a situation where you are hiding the fact that you believe this thing so that things go along as smoothly as possible. This is a situation where they know you are not like them and they think you are odd. Or are you actually not dealing with that? Do you happen to have a semi or mostly homogeneous life where most of the people you work with, deal with, are similar? And this is not based on a diversity aspect, but just the thought processes that people have. You hang out with people who think like you, who act like you, who talk like you, who do the general things that you do. Do you not have this sort of problem because you don't have a situation where everyone is focused on one similar thing that you just don't, that would actually sort of tip the scales and turn something different? If If you fall in line with 85% of what everyone's going along with, you probably don't have an issue with that. But if you have a very solid thought process on one issue that is sort of the nail that holds up the entire grouping, then you might seem like a weirdo. And maybe you are, and maybe they are, if they're doing something that is quote unquote deviant to what's normal. Maybe you're in a group that's literally a bunch of weirdos, and you're the one that seems like the rational one versus the main standards of our basic standard culture. And from there, that makes you the weird one because you're not so weird based on other people's standards. Think about that for today. Ponder that for the day. Do you live, work, love, play in situations where you are seen as the crazy one, the weird one, the outsider? And how do you manage that? Comment many places. You can comment in the comments on this video, wherever you found this video, either on Facebook Live or on YouTube. You can comment on my social media posts where this posting is in various forms. Look for J Cleveland like the city, Payne on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram and on Facebook. Just look for Ask Yourself This, and you'll find the accounts there. There's a Twitter account for Ask Yourself This. We forgot to handle because we had to add a special character, and we're trying to fix that. And of course, this is meant for thought process ideas and journals. So if you are a paper journalist, journaling, this is a great one to put down into your topics today. Just write down your ideas on this topic. And coming Monday, now I remember exactly what I did. I promised it for Monday. There'll be links and different things posted on the social media so you can get the special surprise that I've been promising since Friday. Some people got a chance to see it early in the week last week, but we're showing you some of the things we're doing with the quotes and questions and why it's really important that A, you do this for yourself, and B, you give us some response to which ones are the better ones, because we're trying to pick the better ones for different projects and different things. We may print another full Ask Yourself This volume book, 366 days of this, so you can use it on a leap year. We're also working on some journal-ish pages and journals to work with that are basically a 14-day, 30-day think journals for those. And what you're going to get on Monday is a worksheet prototype of the daily sheet, essentially, that we're working on and using. And we may just find a way to distribute those and yet let you print them out yourself. I'm trying to save you some ink, but we're working on that. So all those ways are ways to get a hold of us. And come Monday, and Monday's a little crazy. If you listened to last night's live, you know that I'm expected to be in jury duty this week, so it's going to be a tight week. So maybe not all this week, but very soon we're going to get you a great big package for things to work with us. You can email me at jclevelandpayne@gmail.com or visit my website, jclevelandpayne.net, to find out more things going on inside the world of me in my head. But in the meantime, in the between time, just check out the message, see what you think about it, and let me know if this is a good one or not. And especially let me know if it's a good quote or not, because I'm working all of this stuff on my brand. So anytime I can sneak in something from me in these quotes and questions, I will. Trust me, you'll hear a lot from me about me. And let me know if it's a good one, it's not so good one, and we should keep it going. In the meantime, have a great Sunday. Have a great start to your week, because it's started off great. You can hopefully finish great. And have a great Father's Day.